Oh, there we go. So we are back. I swear to God, I just heard some zombie going. So I'm just going to listen a little bit carefully. Maybe you can't open the doors. I need to figure out where I am. I'm just going to have a quick look at the audio. I think it. Yeah. I don't know. Does mean we're going to end up with new zombies in this area, which is not really ideal, but. Okay, so I'm way back at this building. Let's quickly storm through these. So if you're watching this, I assume you played DayZ before. If not, the zombies that you see around will all respawn once the server resets. So in the previous episode, the no message received. If that happens, I'm just going to ah, cool. Let's have that. If that happens, I'm just going to straight up end the episode, basically, and then we can start a new episode from that. So I'm kind of in the situation where I got too much stuff now, so it is nice to know that with... no, not that way round. Yeah, it's nice me being a noob. It's nice to know that it is possible to collect weapons and things, because when I was playing it before, I just couldn't believe how difficult it was to get hold of anything. It's since the update, but that just seems to be server dependent thing. All these doors seem to be closed as well. When I was playing on it before, so right now I'm not sure if that was a person walking around or a zombie. I definitely heard something in the grass. Now, one of the problems with DayZ, or probably actually one of the things that makes it so great, is the permadeath. Well, not permanent, but the more unusually permanent death than you would typically see in a game. Just because it's an SKS, we'll have that. I'll have that just because I've used it before and I know what it's like. If I made a mistake there, they use the same ammunition, so I don't know, but if I've made a mistake there, then let me know so I don't do that again in the future. Dear God. Wow, come on. I forgot the prep time for that was so long to whip that out. That's definitely a mistake. But again, I didn't know whether or not they'd detect me behind them. Okay. That was a bit of a nightmare, but again, you know, I got a lot of food. I'm doing alright. What the f... No hands. I wish I hadn't wasted those 2 shots killing a flipping cow now. That is a dead chicken. I'm not sure what you can do with it. If I find a knife here, I'm going to try that out. Okay, your man's getting... Ah, why do I always shoot things? If in doubt, be lazy as hell. Oh, wow. Wicked sick. What can I just get rid of for a moment? Peaches. And now I've got full ammo almost again. Well, I got a whole box. I regret nothing from before. I hate these buildings for loot. It's the worst. Surprising no one. Right, let's go. I think I came in this way. Did I? Oh well, let's go. So I think one of these takes me to Novi. When I do get to Novi, I guess I'm going to struggle with a lot of the any ranged kind of fighting. I really hope I see one of those helicopter crashes at some point as well. Presuming they're in, I think they are now. Novi or Starry? I definitely know Starry, sorry, is better than Novi, and I think it's Starry where you can get up to the military base, which is a little bit crap. There was another place, I think it was called Zelengorst, that I always used to go to and get completely geared, and it was just, it had like a mini military base in it and stuff, but I'm not quite sure where. I think that was over near the Windy Mountain kind of area, Green Mountain. I'm not sure if that's going to be different now. Star is obviously quite popular before. I don't know if it's still going to be popular now. I don't know where the flow of people is, so we'll have to slow down a bit when I get there. I had such a bad time with other players since I've been replaying this as well that I don't even know what my approach is going to be. If I meet people, I think it's probably going to be more aggressive than I'd ever normally be, i.e. I'm just going to shoot them on sight. Because everyone seems to be hanging around in groups, and I don't know, I just don't trust people in this game. And for the sake of the adventure, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm not, you know, I'm not going to lose sleep over dying in the game, or just start a new episode. But I'd rather keep going for as long as I can. I think I might have gone the wrong way. I think this might be the way to Novi. Well, whatever this is here, let's head to this and we'll figure it out from there. Doesn't seem to be the direction I remember going before. It's raining. Although I haven't really been in too much trouble with the rain. My clothes have got soaking wet, but I've never really died from it. Okay, here we go. Novi and Story are very close. So imagine if this isn't Novi. Ah, oh, balls. That green mountain. Should I be able to see that from here? Well, it's not starry. It's not Novi. Scared the balls out of me. Right, let's just wait here for a second. Eat shit and die. Right, so Star is three over there. I can't remember what that one is. We'll head to Starry down that road next. I must have run completely past it like some kind of special needs donkey. Oh well, we'll do a brief loot of this. Any loot's good loot, I guess, as long as it's the actual loot I want and not any of this loot. So I'm kind of just going to make a sort of a judgment here. I'm just going to sprint this. This is not a popular town as far as I know, based on 6-month-old knowledge, of course. I must have taken the completely wrong road out of there. What the hell? Not heard that before. Right, forget that. That's got in my way. Anything decent up in here? We got any decent buildings? Let's do a sprint through. Forget it. That was the best building in this town as far as I'm concerned. Right, so we're going to run for 3 miles. Could just run straight to Cabinino. That one's up near the military base. That could be a risk. I'm gonna go to start. Somehow I seem to have ended up on the road back from that. So I just use the third person while I run, just so I can get a bit more spatial awareness in the game. I saw my view field's alright, not too fussy about making it any wider, especially not if we can use this mode. I mean, in the hardcore servers, then you got no choice to go to first person. I like to bring it out a little bit, but in general, this seems to suit me quite fine. To be honest, if you're going to die in this game, you're going to get shot in the back by somebody anyway, so, or shot directly in the face before you expect it. Or I hear the little snap, crackle and pop as you run across a field like this, which is probably not recommended. Some telegraph wires up there. Probably what we're heading into. Let's have a look in these first. Boring, boring, boring. That's not a bad amount of loot for a building like this. It's just a shame it's not the loot I'm after. I graduated to military bases now, unfortunately. Probably puts us about halfway, I think. Here we go, there we are. This looks better. I seem to remember these buildings on the side. Oh, that's it, yeah. Whatever these giant ball things that you have, man, are, I don't know, but they're pretty cool. I have been dropped a lot in these fields actually, maybe a little more left. You sort of head in the military base direction, it's when you start to see people just hiding in the trees. I wouldn't dream of doing it. I don't know what the draw distances are for people, but it just seems like the bushes and the scrub that you think that you're hiding in. Oh, is that another one of the towers? That'll be Novi then. The little buildings and the trees, sorry, and scrubland that you hide in just isn't there at a distance, so... Would be cool to find a tent and set one of those up so I can drop my loot. That'd be awesome. So Novi's gonna, sorry, Starry's gonna hit the old frame rate pretty hard. Again, these are just the things that worry me a lot about the readiness of this game. Like, I mean, obviously we're looking at a year, but I think I've been playing this close to a year and it hasn't really changed. I mean, things could all come together in a bit, but at the moment it's just... The hell? Oh yeah, I found out as blood group B positive, so I mean there are better blood groups to be. I think that's probably one of the worst. I don't know what that is. I think obviously O. That'll be O negative and positive actually, and then B plus, so all in all not that great. What is that? That's slightly different now. I don't know whether to just pop these guys with the shotgun. I think this is actually one of the worst towns for the frame rate hit. It just seems to bite hard in that middle. These places used to be the dream for ammunition. Sorry, for like bags and things. I'm not holding down run. Silly game. How many slots has that got? 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4 by 7. 28. That's 4, 5 by 1, 2. That's good. So I don't really want to be carrying that around with me. Oh great, here we go. What? Okay, so there's dry bags in here. I don't ever get anything in it. Am I doing my maths right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 25. 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is slightly bigger, but I don't think I want a big ass target on my back. This town's kind of kick-ass actually as far as loot seems to go. Probably why people always flocked here, but I never really found anything decent here before. I think this is a piano house, is it? No. Looks like some kind of ammunition. What am I tripping on there? Should I really be carrying more ammo around? Guns I don't need, no. Yeah, I'm going to be well annoyed if I find a what's it in a second, aren't I? Right, what can we get rid of? Let's just eat all that. I'm sure I used to be able to do that. One of the best things I ever did here was bind run to the left button on my mouse, because my god, I hate double tapping to do anything. Just why? Okay. So that's an M4, and that did sound like an sorry, an SKS or a carbine of some kind, single shot maybe.